My name is Jason and welcome to the Gunner Station, the channel where I talk all things Arsenal, and today I'm going to talk about Arsenal's next Premier League game, which is only the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur this Sunday at the Emirates Stadium in what is obviously our biggest game of the season so far. With the bank holiday weekend that just went, I had time to reflect on my opinions after the Liverpool game, and you know what, I'm going to stick with it actually, because I do truly believe that there were a lot of positives to take from the game. I thought Pepe looked very good, and on another day he could have scored. Maybe we could have got a point out of it. But ultimately, Liverpool are a better team than Arsenal at this time. Ultimately, we want to be where our Liverpool are, but you know what? It's a long time to go. And Liverpool and Man City are just the two best teams in the league and far ahead of anyone else, especially the ones in the top six at the moment. But hey, at least the day after that, we had, as an Arsenal fan, we had something to be happy about because Spurs only then go and lose to Steve Bruce's Newcastle 1-0 at home. Yeah, Steve Bruce's Newcastle, the team and the manager who can't seem to get a break whatsoever, getting stick from everyone. They could just go and beat Tottenham at their home grounds. And then you just hear these rumours that Pochettino might leave. Obviously Eriksen is not starting because of the contract disputes. He wants to leave as well. It's just not really going well for Tottenham at the moment, is it? I feel for them, truly. Yeah, I don't. The Tottenham are clearly having their own issues at the moment, but don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be cocky about it because Tottenham are still a very good team. They have finished above us, let's not forget. They have finished above us last few seasons, and you know, if he actually does decide to play Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen in the same team, which he hasn't been for some weird reason, if he decides to play them two, that's a solid defence, arguably, actually not arguably, definitely better than our defence, and no matter what form they're in, if they've just come back from injury, you know, Son and Harry Kane especially are always going to be a threat against Arsenal. They do seem to like scoring against Arsenal and causing us issues, so I'm not taking that for granted whatsoever. Tottenham will certainly be up for this game, but I believe that Arsenal will be up for this game even more so, especially at home. And despite the fact that Tottenham have supposedly been the better side than us last few seasons, actually, if you look at it, at the Emirates Stadium, we've got a very good record against them. There was a 4-2 victory last season, 2-0 victory before that, a couple of 1-1 draws, but then you go to back-to-back 5-2 victories. 5-2 victories. The last time Tottenham beat us was obviously back in 2010, 3-2 win, but then that was actually their second only win at our ground. Before that, you'd have to go all the way back to the beginning of the Premier League in 1993 for them to have beaten us at our ground. But hey, let them be deluded, huh? Now with Tottenham, the delusion is very real. I've been listening on Sky Sports and Talk Sport and all sorts of other outlets about Tottenham fans and how North Londoners, why they're a better team than Arsenal. I mean, just think about it logically. How can Tottenham be a better team than Arsenal when they haven't won any trophy of value since 2008, which was the League Cup? And I say any trophy of value because I'm sure there'll be Tottenham fans out there who believe that the NLD Cup in pre-season is a legitimate cup. Newsflash, it is not a legitimate cup. How could you be a better team than Arsenal when Arsenal, in their worst few seasons, going backwards, have still won 3 FA Cups and Tottenham haven't won anything? Yeah, you finished above us, and you could say on paper you've got the better players, a better team. I can accept that. That's not an issue. But what have you got to show for it? Absolutely nothing. And then Pochettino, the saviour of Tottenham, he hasn't won anything either. And if the rumours are true, he'll be off to Man United, where he'll probably fail and win nothing there either, because they're a shambles, probably more so a shambles than Tottenham. Simply put, until Tottenham start winning loads of trophies for a prolonged period, North London is going to be red. It's not an opinion, it's just simply a fact. Now on to our team news. I don't believe we'll be having anyone new back for the game. He did confirm that Rob Holding is back at full training and that Kieran Tierney and Hector Bellerin are going to be back in full training next month, well, a couple of days' time in September, but none of them will be available for Sunday's game. Mesut Ozil is still available, but I doubt Emery's going to pick him, to be honest. You obviously know the history between the two. And to be honest, like, Ozil didn't play last season against Tottenham, and you know, Joe Willock has been playing quite well, so why tinker with a winning formula at the moment? Well, I say winning, but a successful formula, I should say, rather. So with my predicted lineup, starting in goal will be Leno, because of course it'll be Leno. It's not going to be anyone else, is it? On right back, it'll be Maitland-Niles, who, you know, I think he's actually done quite well since especially the season, in that position, which is not his natural position. On the other side will be Monreal, because I don't think he'll play Kolasinac, and this actually might be Monreal's last game. There are rumours that before the deadline he'll be going back to Spain. He has been a very good servant for us, but I don't believe he's any good anymore for Arsenal. I think, you know, age and injuries have taken its toll on him. And with Kieran Tierney coming back into their fold, it's a good time for Monreal to go, and what a way to go out with a good victory against Tottenham, huh? In the middle, I'd keep Socrates and David Luiz. I could see him actually playing Callum Chambers in there in a back three, but for my prediction's sake, I'm going to stick with the back two. Then we've got in the middle, instead of Guendouzi, I would actually play Torreira. He scored, but it's not about his scoring ability why I play Torreira, even though he didn't actually score in the game last season against Tottenham. We need him because he's our best defensive midfielder, and I feel like he'll bring much more to the team than Guendouzi, who is a promising young talent, but I would start Torreira ahead of him. Next to him, I wouldn't play Granit Xhaka, but I would play Ceballos. If Ceballos can show the form he showed against Burnley, continue him. If he's obviously going to be off the boil again, which is natural, he's still adapting to our team, then you could bring Granit Xhaka on or Guendouzi on at half time, couldn't he? Just above him will be Joe Willock in the number 10 position, who, as I mentioned, has been playing very well. Then the front three, you know what? I know part of me thinks he could actually, you know, Lacazette most likely to start on the bench, but if it was up to me, I'd start Lacazette, Aubameyang and Pepe all from the start, because, you know, forget about like bringing someone off from the bench, let's just go for it. You know, I feel Tottenham are in a vulnerable position at the moment. Why not have all our three best strikers and just go for it? You know, it doesn't seem to be a problem for Liverpool, does it? So why couldn't it be a problem for us? Yeah, I know I've said it before, I don't want it to bite me, but I don't believe it will, but I'm feeling quite optimistic about this game. So my predicted result for the game is actually going to be Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. That's right, I don't even believe that Tottenham will get one of the many lucky penalties where Harry Kane will score. I just feel we'll just wipe the floor with them. It'll be the end of Pochettino, possibly the end of Christian Eriksen, and it'll just be the end of this golden era of Tottenham. A golden era, I might add, that where they haven't won anything. And that's all for now. If you wish to see more videos in the future, you can subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed today's video and, you know, want to agree or disagree, you can give it the thumbs up or a thumbs down, or write in the comments below what you believe our predicted lineup will be, what the predicted score will be, and my general opinions on Tottenham not winning any trophies. And of course you can follow me on my Instagram, which is in the description below. My name's been Jason, and I'll see you soon. Take care.